Hi Leo, this is your May 5th through the 11th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. After that, in spread number 4, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And the 5th spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week. Or is it new? It could be new love, but the person is not that new. Leo. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands. We also have the Ace of Wands clarified by Strength. In the potential outcome, we have the Hierophant with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. And we also have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Yeah? So here's what's going on, Leo. You're dealing with this King of Pentacles all the way to your left, clarifying that Six of Cups. So it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with some major Earth placements in their chart. If they're not an Earth sign, it could be like an entrepreneur. They could be very grounded. They could be wealthy. Alright, someone like that. The Six of Cups that the King of Pentacles is clarifying. This is a card of something or someone from the past. Alright? It doesn't feel like an ex. It doesn't. It just feels, maybe you went to high school together, maybe you went to college together, maybe you used to work together, you used to hang out together, or all of the above. I don't know. Right? But the thing about the Six of Cups, well, a couple of things about the Six of Cups. It's usually a card of, whenever people come back with the Six of Cups energy, we're usually glad to see them. Okay, we're usually glad to see them. All right, and it's also a soulmate card. If you believe in past life experience, maybe that's what's going on. All right, but from what I see, you'll be glad to hear from them and to see them. If this person happens to be a Taurus, perhaps it's their birthday. Perhaps it's their birthday, and maybe you're going to go to their birthday or something like that. All right, we're right in the middle of a Taurus birthday season, so we do have Taurus here. One more time, the Hierophant in the potential outcome, that is a Taurus major arcana card. Anyway, the Eight of Wands right next to that Six of Cups. The Eight of Wands is a card of travel. Maybe this person is showing up. Maybe they were away and now they're back in town. Right? It's also a card of maybe the two of you will go travel together. And it's also a card of a lot of communication, back and forth communication. And most importantly, it's the Cupid's arrows card. Alright, so the Cupid is definitely participating, I guess. The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory, success. It's a card of a lot of attention. So maybe this person is coming back. Maybe you haven't seen them in a long time. But perhaps they've leveled up, right? And they're coming back hoping you two could get something off the ground. But perhaps with the Six of Wands, this is them wanting to have a victory with you. Alright, and like I said, it is an attention card, so you will definitely have a lot of attention coming from this King of Pentacles. In the middle right there, we have the Ace of Wands clarified by Strength. So those two cards are telling me that you will also want to move forward with this person. Because those two cards are your cards, right? Strength is your major arcana card, Leo, right? That's you. And the Ace of Wands is a fire sign indicator, and you are a fire sign, right? So yes, you're going to be on board. You're going to be looking forward to it. You're going to be excited about this encounter, about you two, getting this moving forward. All right. Speaking of moving forward, in the potential outcome, we have the Hierophant that we already talked about a little bit, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So the potential outcome is rock solid, serious commitment to marriage. That's what the potential outcome is. These are some serious, grounded, long-term commitment, marriage-oriented cards. That's what those three cards are. Like, there's no other way for me to interpret it, except for the Hierophant could be a Taurus. But the Ten of Pentacles right next to the deck is still a rock-solid commitment to marriage card. The Ace of Pentacles in the middle, yeah, this card often comes through as a marriage proposal, Leo. All right, that card really does. And it is a card of like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's a card of this ace changes people's lives, right? Because there's a pathway in the right bottom corner of that Ace of Pentacles. I know it's partially blocked by that Ten of Pentacles, but this is a pathway to a new life. Okay, so I think the two of you will hit it off right away, right? I see you looking forward to it. I see you welcoming this into your life with that Ace of Wands and the Strength card. So it's very mutual. It's very mutual. And the very, very first card that showed up features two people in it, right? You see that Six of Cups? It is a soulmate card, right? So there are two people in it, and that was the very, very first card that showed up with two people in the card. So I think it's going to be like... you will be, you're not going to think twice. You'll, first of all, like I said, you'll be glad to see one another, and you'll be glad to move forward with this. All right? Really happy for you, Leo. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Leo, this spread is for you. We have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and Strength on the bottom of the deck. You know what? I got to be honest with you. This spread is kind of similar to the first one, energetically speaking, right? The first spread, the new love spread, started with a soulmate card, and so does this one, right? The Two of Cups is a soulmate card, but the Six of Cups in the first spread is also a card of somebody from the past. The Two of Cups is usually talking about present or future. Two people in it. Two people in the Two of Cups, right? So the Ace of Pentacles in the middle. Could be a proposal, right? If you're not married yet, then spoiler alert, there could be a marriage proposal. Or maybe you guys are buying something. Maybe you're moving in together, right? Or maybe the two of you are deciding to invest money into something. Or maybe money is coming in, dividends or what have you, right? The Ten of Cups right next to the deck is the happily ever after card. It really is. It's a family card, commitment, marriage, emotional fulfillment, you know, very positive, very loving card. It could be like a massive family-oriented celebration, you know. The Strength card, that's on the bottom of the deck, that's you, that's your major arcana card. It's also a card of passion. It's a card of raw passion. As a matter of fact, it's also a card of loyalty. That's my favorite way to interpret the Strength card, loyalty. Right? So it's like perfect. It's perfect. So if you've been living in a very happy marriage or commitment, maybe with children, or it's just every day is beautiful and amazing day, and then it'll be business as usual, Leo. All right? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Then we have the Five of Wands, clarified by the Three of Swords, and we have the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So here's what's going on. The King of Cups clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Yes, this person is coming back. This King of Cups is coming back with some serious intentions, right? With that Knight of Pentacles. But no, it's still a no. With the Five of Wands clarified by the Three of Swords, at the end, even if the intentions are good, it's still not going to go anywhere. Okay, it will still go back to drama, conflict, competition, like some kind of unsettled energy. At the end of the day, with the Five of Wands and Three of Swords, yeah, it's still gonna hurt you and them, or you, or just them. You know, the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, it is an apology coming from this King of Cups, but you know, it looks good. Before the Five of Wands and the Three of Swords, it looked kind of good, right? But no, it's still a no. Yeah, the King of Cups could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is a very serious offer, grounded, long-term offer, but unfortunately, it's not going to work out from what I see so far. There is no major arcana cards on the table, right? Zero major arcana cards. But from what I see, it's a no. It's a no-go. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo, this week. We have the Two of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the World and the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This is a really good positive spread, Leo. There's only one major arcana card on the table. That would be the World right next to the deck. That was the very last card that came out before I clarified the Page of Pentacles. The World is a card of an ending, but it's a happy end card. This is when one chapter of your life comes to an end and a much better, much happier chapter of your life is about to begin. A retirement could be a happy end. It can be. For some people, it's definitely a happy end. Right? For others of you, Perhaps you're accepting a job offer and you're going to let your existing employer know. You're going to give them a 2-week notice or something and wrap things up and start a new job at some point in the future. Okay? For others of you, perhaps you are buying something and that would be a happy end, right? Or maybe you're getting some money either way, money coming in, and maybe perhaps you invested into something in the past, and that investment is paying off, and that deal is done, right? So perhaps you invested into something a year ago, a year has passed, and you're closing that account with dividends, or something like that, right? The world, by the way, could be someplace remote. So maybe you're buying an additional house, additional property someplace remote. Right? Or maybe you're moving. Some of you could be moving with the World card. But again, with the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, when it comes to, finances, these are amazing cards. These are awesome cards. All right? Long-term, money coming in, money now, money later. All right? Cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Ace of Cups, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Star, and the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So Earth signs love you this week, Leo. But by the way, this spread right here, it could be directly or indirectly related to you. So the first spread, the new love spread, had the King of Pentacles. This spread has the Queen of Pentacles. All right. The first spread felt more like a Taurus, right? This spread right here is definitely Virgo. Definitely. This got Virgo all over this, right? The Queen of Pentacles could be a Virgo. The Hermit is definitely a Virgo major arcana card. The Knight of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Cups, could be any earth sign, but the Knight of Pentacles, out of all earth signs, is mostly associated with, you've guessed it, a Virgo. Okay? So, for some of you, Leos, if I'm connecting with a male or masculine Leo, and if you feel like making a move towards this Virgo, go for it. All right? Go for it. It's going to work from what I see. Right? Or perhaps this Queen of Pentacles will let you know how they feel about you. Okay? This Virgo. For others of you, if it's indirectly related to you, it could be happening to a friend of yours, it could be happening to a sibling or someone, right? And perhaps there's a Virgo in the mix and they're getting something off the ground, right? It could be a reconciliation, by the way. Just the Star right next to the deck. It could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. It's also a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of healing. Okay? So, but for some reason, it's going to be unexpected for you. It's supposed to be unexpected to you. All right, Leo, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.